Hey guys, it's Cassie aka Cats and Camera, and today I'm doing the opposites book tag. This is a tag that I found quite a while ago. I have loads written down on various pieces of paper and booklets, and they're just everywhere. And yeah, because of that, I don't know who did this. I remember looking for them, but I couldn't find the original. If I do find it, I'll leave it below, but if not, I apologise because I do believe in credit where credit's due. But because it's so old, there's a possibility that whoever created it deleted their channel, so if I can find it, it's down there. If not, it's not. And as you can probably guess by the name of the tag, there's some stuff that's opposites. Yeah. So question 1 is the first book in your collection and the last book you brought. First, I'm not sure if this is actually the first, but it's definitely some sort of Jacqueline Wilson book. This one I remember having really young. It was published in 1995, so I feel like it's probably potentially this one. And the most recent, you may have seen my book haul. Well, literally the day after I did my book haul, I went to Nottingham and bought 9 more books. And the most recent of those 9, the one I bought last, I do believe, is Scott Pilgrim Volume 1. Question 2 is a cheap book and an expensive book. Cheap book, you guys know that I'm all about that cheap life, but I do believe The Sun Is Also a Star is probably one of the cheapest because I got this for 25p at Cash Converters, and look at the quality. It's perfect. Can't go wrong. And the most expensive is definitely Storm Clouds by Jeff Soto. Why are you climbing up me? This is a limited run art book. I think this was, I don't know exactly how much it was, I think it was around 40 quid because it's an art book and Jeff Soto is one of my favourite artists. He just does these really awesome paintings. And yeah, I even studied him in art at college. We were meant to pick an artist. My teacher wasn't very happy about the fact that I chose one that was still alive. But I love Jeff Soto, so here's my picture and here's his picture. Question 3 is a book with a male protagonist and a book with a female protagonist. Male, literally look at my bookshelf and just pick any book. But I've gone with The Red Sheet by Mia Carrick, just because this is the last book I read, I think. And for female, I've gone with Radio Silence because this is the book I'm currently reading by Alice Oseman. So question 4 is a book you read quickly and a book that took you ages to read. Quickly, I've just gone with Saints of Augustine by P.E. Ryan. I just went on my Goodreads and just looked for a book that I read in a day, and this was one of them. And for long reads, if you've been here a while, you might remember this. A Dance with Dragons. I started this in 2015 and I finally finished it last year in like November or December. I just put it down for ages. It wasn't that I didn't like it. Just like, what's the point of finishing it when the next book's not going to be out for like 5 years because George R. R. Martin. Question 5 is a pretty cover and an ugly cover. It took me quite a while to figure out the pretty cover because I'm just like, a book's a book. I can't really think of a book that was like, oh my god, that cover's so pretty. But Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I really like nice typography and I really like this sort of sky with a bit of something going on business, apparently. And book with an ugly cover, I had several to choose from because gay contemporaries sometimes look like this. Question 6 is a national book and an international book. For the national, I've gone with Elephant Shoe by J.S. Edge because English. And for the international, I didn't want to just go for an American book because that's too easy. So I've gone for Fjord Blue by Nina Rosing, which is set in Norway. The author's Norwegian. The main character's American, but it goes to Norway. International. Question 7 is a thin book and a thick book. The thin book, Brokeback Mountain. This is the full Brokeback Mountain story. Yes, this tiny book is what the film is based on. And for a big book, I didn't want to just go for A Dance with Dragons again because that's too easy. So I've gone with one that's wide and tall and big. And that's City of Heavenly Fire because look how chunky it is, but I bet the words are massive in it. unnecessarily big, one might say, and that one would be me. So question 8 is a fiction book and a non-fiction book. Fiction book, here's another one that I've read recently, A Dark Shade of Magic, and non-fiction, you might have seen me cry about it, One of Us. This is true crime and it's sad. 9 is a romantic book and an action book. Romantic, I've gone with Openly Straight by Bill Konigsberg. This isn't technically like a romance book, but I just think the friendship into the maybe romance in here is just really cute and I love it, and it just makes me warm inside. And for action, I've gone with The Marbury Lens by Andrew Smith, because there's just a lot of crazy killings and fighting and this weird alternative universe where everyone just wants to fight to the death. And question 10, the last question, is a book that made you happy and a book that made you sad. So for the happy one, I've gone with autobiography, just because this was a really fun, cute read. And for the sad one, ironically titled More Happy Than Not by Adam Silvera. This made me cry for 100 pages straight. That is not even exaggerating. So yeah, there we have it, the opposites book tag. I'm not going to specifically tag anyone because, like I say, this tag is really old, like several years old. But if you haven't done it and you would like to, then 100% this is me tagging you. Do it. I would love to see your answers. Let me know if you do it. I'll watch it. If I'm subscribed to you, I'll probably just watch it anyway. Let me know in the comments some of your opinions on some of these questions. What's a book that you think's really pretty? Like I say, I'm not really into the aesthetical bookness, that jam. I can't think of anything that's the best looking book ever. But let me know, maybe you'll change my mind. Who knows? If this is your first video, If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, please check out some of my others. Why can't I say my outro? I say it every video. If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others. And if you continue to enjoy them, then please subscribe. That'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video.